For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, please do check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order. Yes then YouTube, we are back. Before we get started guys, if you want to drop a like on today's video for me and hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the absolute world to me. So we are back with another custom tactics video of an updated formation that is probably the bread and butter of FIFA and has been since Kurt made it famous on FIFA 18, and that is the flat 4-4-2. You guys loved the 4-4-2 tactics video that I dropped the other week, so I thought, you know what, let me bring an updated version out for you guys. So this is how I set my team up in the 4-4-2. Ginola and Mbappe up front. Messi on the left mid, Ribery on the right mid. My two central midfielders are Socrates and Yaya Toure. Back four, pretty obvious. And then, of course, goalkeeper as well, pretty obvious. So, the tactics that I use with the 4-4-2. And remember, guys, I do split these up into two sections now. So, first half of the video is the tactics and the player instructions. And the second half of the video is a live first half gameplay for you guys. Although a lot of the games recently have been messed up. Like my 4-3-3 that I would have dropped the other day, you guys would have seen it. My game just froze. And I like to do all my videos in one take to keep it authentic for you guys. So I don't like to then re-record it because then I can change certain things that I didn't like saying. But yeah, it's just been a bit annoying recently. So the tactics that I use in the 4-4-2, as we do go off on a bit of a tangent there, is balanced on the defensive style, 45 width, 72 depth. But again, like I do say in all my videos recently, because I've changed my depth, if you are on old gen or you struggle defensively on new gen, 100% use balanced 45 with 55 depth. It'll work just as good. It's just not as aggressive in terms of the defensive line. So if you struggle defensively on new gen or you're on old gen, run that 45-55 and it'll work a treat. But for me, I like to be a little bit aggressive now. So 45 width, 72 depth is working brilliant for me. My two offensive, of course, my bread and butter, balanced and direct passing. Although, like I do say, long ball definitely is good. I just find it a bit too much YOLO on the attacking side when I'm using long ball with direct passes. So for me, balance kind of counteracts the direct passing a little bit to make it like a happy medium. So that's why I use that. 50 on the width. I like where my left mid and my right mid are in the 4-4-2. I like where my two strikers are in the 4-4-2. I don't really want to change anything there. So that's why I use the 50 width. 6 players in the box along with 2 corners and 2 free kicks. Mwah! Works an absolute treat. So, player instructions on the 4-4-2. Stay central, get in behind, and then come back on defence. Very important that you have getting behind on your strikers, in my opinion. Very, very, very important. And also, that comeback on defence helps out a lot in terms of the gap between your 2 central midfielders and 2 strikers. So it's actually more of an attacking move rather than a defensive move, which you might look at it as being. Left mid, come back on defence, get in behind, and get into the box for cross. And that is exactly the same on the right mid. So come back on defence, getting behind and getting to the box for cross. Both my central midfielders are on completely balanced settings apart from cover centre. But I like both my central midfielders to get forward and help. If you struggle defensively, put your more defensive-minded central midfielder on stay back while attacking. So you have one on balanced and the other on stay back. Will help you out in terms of the defensive side of the game. Both my fullbacks are on stay back while attacking. So stay back while attacking. And then my goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. So they're the 4-4-2 tactics. Let's get into a live game with them. Well, the live first half of the game with them so you guys can see how and why and when I use the 4-4-2, what passing lanes I use with it. And you'll see very importantly in terms of how I use both my central midfielders. Because I have both of them on balanced attack. Both my Yaya Toure and my Socrates will get forward and they will help out in the attacking side of the game. So very, very, very important. As my opponent has checking goal, baby Zidane. He definitely got Zidane from an SBC. I think my opponent's probably going to quit Unknown 2393. He's seen my team and he's gone, I ain't playing this guy. I'm out of it. And there he is, of course. You absolute rat. If any of you know who Unknown 2393 is, report his ass, man. Report him. As we do get into another live game. You see what I mean, by the way, in terms of like, because I like to do all my videos in one take. You see how what's happening here, like with the live games. Everyone's just quitting. Like, or like in the 4-3-3 one that I did the other day. My opponent, it just freezes. But yeah, anyway. Oh, right, we've got a player. This is good. So, the 4-4-2, number 2. As Mbappe just runs straight through the attack. Never change. Never, ever, ever change, yeah. Never. Oh, all right. I don't know why Messi's there, because Messi should be playing. Oh, what a touch. I passed the ball there. Socrates, and you see already as my opponent does quit. So I'm going to show you another game with the 4-4-2. But you see there, my Socrates was there already. That is because I've got my 2 central midfielders on balanced attack. It's very, very, very important, YouTube, okay? Very, very, very important that you at least have one of them just on balanced attack. Honestly, it will help you out so much in terms of like the attacking side of the game with the 4-4-2. It will give you just that other option of what you've got there to use, and stuff like that. Like in terms of, if you're struggling with the 2 strikers, then 2 central midfielders will help out. Or if you just have one of them on balance, that 1 central midfielder will help out. Honestly, I can't recommend it enough having at least one of the central midfielders on balanced attack. I can't help it enough. So, let's hope we actually do get a bit of decent gameplay here, because the last 3 games in a row now have been an absolute shambles in terms of like for these videos. So, here we go. And that's a great ball from Socrates. But you'll see already with the 4-4-2, you got the back 4, which I always love, you know, the flat back 4. You then got Messi playing left mid, which I did tell you about. And you see there, look, Socrates will help out with the attack, and so will Yaya Toure. And I don't know, is it just me or is this a bit of a kick clash? Ginola says, thank you very much. Ginola, merci. Oui, oui. Thank you, Ginola. My French god. So good on this game. But you see there already, having the 2 strikers, it's very key. Like, I love the 4-2-3-1, and I love it. But I do find I do struggle sometimes to create opportunities with it because of the fact we don't have the 2 strikers. It can be a little bit annoying at times. You see there, look, I love this about the 4-4-2. The flat front 4, as I call it, is so good. And you see there, look, both my midfielders, Yaya Toure and Socrates, pushing up to help out in the attack. It's what I love. What I love. Oh, Ginola. That's no good from you. He's going to cut inside. He's going to cut inside with Di Maria all day long. Hey, he's miles off sideline. He's miles off sideline. Oh, get your flag up, laddie. Yeah, you see there, look. Don't be afraid. Like I said with the 4-2-3-1 video, actually. Do not be afraid to use your central midfielder. Like some people almost feel like they're scared to use like the central midfielders. I find it odd. You see there, like, you see how much I use my 2 central midfielders in the 4-4-2. It's such a key component that you guys need, honestly. There's Yaya Toure, look, floating around. Oh my god, what's going on here? But again, look, you see Socrates was pushing forward. Oh, he's in there. He's actually broke through. Again, remember what I said to you in another video. I can't remember which video it was, a custom tactics video. When your opponent's through on goal, just charge your keeper out. Like, just charge him out. Do not be afraid to charge your keeper out, trust me. Who the hell? Was that Paqueta with that tackle, by the way? I've watched a little bit of West Ham this year. Paqueta ain't doing that. He's a bit of a lazy player, I'll tell you that for a fact. He ain't doing that in real life, FIFA. Ginola. Oh. Ooh, nearly there. But you see the passing lanes that I always use with the 4-4-2, and you see how much that I use the 2 central midfielders to help out with the attacking side of the game. Honestly, it's so key. Ginola's having, I know he scored, but Ginola's having a bit of a mare. I don't think he's actually made a successful pass, has he? Yeah, give that run down here to Ribery. Ginola. There they are. Oh my god, that wasn't meant for you. I don't know why the game tried to pass that to Yaya Toure there, but it was actually meant for Socrates, but the game just messed up. Tackle Lucio. And you know what? I'm going to call it quits there, guys. You guys would have seen enough with the 4-4-2 to see how I use it. So if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like on the video for me. Hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. And hit that bell so you do get a notification. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.